Hey, this is Brian Wright here at Killer Bee Combat Sports and Fitness Academy in Oakhurst, New Jersey. Today we're going to talk about stance. Now the stance that we use is very particular because we're talking about MMA, which is a combat sport in which you can kick, punch, knee, elbow, wrestle, clinch, everything's involved. So we can't take a stance like you would see in, say, something like boxing, which would be very narrow. We have to have a stance that's going to be more modified, which for us is going to be 45 degrees on the hips. So to take your stance, we're going to have our feet about shoulder width apart. We want to have our hips on a 45-degree angle. Now, the main thing with our stance is we don't want to have our weight sitting on the back foot or sitting on the front foot. We want to have our weight slightly forward to center. Now, the way we achieve that is from where we are, pick your back heel up, point your foot towards your opponent. That gets your stance in the middle, slightly forward of center. Now, hand position up, elbows down. We explained this in a previous video. Hands up, elbows down. Here's my stance. Now, the reason we have a stance like this, again, is because I can shift my weight. I can punch, I can knee, I can kick, I can throw everything from this stance. My offense, my defense, all can be enacted from this stance. So you can see from the side, again, I want to have my feet about shoulder width apart. I want to have my hips on a 45. I want to get my back heel up and my foot turned more towards my opponent. Hands up in here. This is the stance. Again, I can do everything from this stance here. So when you're thinking about your stance, it's got to be something that you can do everything without having to modify. So again, from here, I can throw my punches, I can block, I can kick, I can shoot if I have to, I can do everything that's needed. And that's why we employ this stance for MMA.